Hello and welcome to Core Finance. I'm Matt Brown. Happy Friday to all you traders out there. And we have today down the line Tim Young, who is a day trader at Ayondo. Good morning to you, Tim. Are you well?
I'm good, thanks, Matt.
Fantastic. Well, let's talk all things FTSE, and it's been a bit of a turbulent week or so for the FTSE. Really, kind of driven by the stronger pound and miners on the back of the dollar. How have you fared over this week, Tim?
It's been difficult, I must admit. It's just been extremely frustrating to see the FTSE stuck in this sort of 7,200 range while the other indices have been breaking out. It's been very frustrating to see the FTSE languishing at these levels when the Wall Street's been hitting new highs, the DAX has been nearing new highs. So yeah, it's been very frustrating and very hard to make money on the long side for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Is my summary.
Understood. I mean, let's have a look at the hourly chart just to reiterate, as you say, kind of stuck in this around this 7,200 level. Just talk us through what you're seeing on the chart, and also what the indicators are telling us, and possibly certainly the RSI at the moment.
Well, this was the hourly chart from yesterday close at about 4:30. It was looking pretty bullish, but as has happened recently, it hasn't followed through on that. We're about 15 points lower than that, so we're not any great big deal lower. But I mean, on that chart, you had the stochastic indicator was oversold because it was under the 20 line. It was looping back up. That looks quite encouraging. We had a nice bullish candlestick to finish off the day on the hourly chart. The RSI was looping up long way to go till it was overbought. But that hasn't really followed through on that, as has been the case recently. We've had these setups, but I'm wondering how much of a factor Theresa May's speech on Brexit today might have on things. Almost feels like the FTSE's waiting for some news. I don't know whether it might be the German election they're waiting for. But yeah, we just haven't had follow through on that hourly chart as it looked like we were going to. So
understood. And looking at the levels on here, is there anywhere, if you are, say, going long, that you're looking at going long, or would you be entering a trade on the long side at the current level?
Yeah, I think anywhere under 7.3 at the moment is cheap, but you're just gonna have to be patient, because as the last couple of weeks have shown, it doesn't look like it's suddenly going to go up. It's waiting for some catalyst, I think, to get it back over that 7.3 level. It just seems to be, there's been a lot of resistance at 7.280 as well. We seem to have reached that level numerous times and never really broken through it. So I'm hoping that a combination of Theresa May's speech today and once the German elections are over, hopefully that will give us a green light to start rising again.
Brilliant. And having a look at the weekly chart now, again, it seems to, it feels like the FTSE kind of topped out. That 7,500 seems a bit of a way off now, but it doesn't feel like there's any kind of real impetus pushing it higher. What are the charts telling you at the moment?
Yeah, pretty much what you just said. It's just been in the doldrums. Going way back to July of last year, we had that massive big green candlestick up. Ever since then, we've been on a nice uprise. It's just telling me that we're consolidating in a sort of really tedious fashion as for probably about, I don't know however many weeks it's been. I would guess about 16 to 20 weeks, just sideways consolidation. Stochastics is now reaching oversold, which is quite encouraging. So the way I'm still reading the charts is that this is an extended basing pattern before we go higher, but you've got to have so much patience at the moment, and I must admit my patience has been wearing a bit thin recently. But the longer the basing pattern, I think the stronger the eventual breakout is going to be. So I still believe we're going to go higher. It's just I think this bull market is just trying to shake as many people off as possible, and it's doing a pretty good job of it. But I'm still bullish, but you've got to have unbelievable amount of patience at the moment for it to break out.
Understood. Well, hopefully it comes true sooner rather than later, and the tedium doesn't set in too much. But in the meantime, obviously have a great weekend, and look forward to speaking to you soon. Tim Young, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Matt.